Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. We are back in our Cubs franchise, and well, we're going to try to blow through this season. A little bit of procrastination, but we're finally against the Pirates. In the last month of the season, we're 88 and 56, trying to make that 90 mark with about 3 weeks left, and the Pirates are pushing even, trying to get back to 500. One game below that at 71. We're going to see Junior Guerrero out here, the former Milwaukee Brewer, coming over here to the Pirates. Not a lot of starts this season. Pirates have had some injuries, and so we'll see him in his 8th game, and he's going to start out striking out Haywood with that fastball up and straight over the plate. Next one, Chris Bryant. 2-2 count. He's going to put this one out in the outfield against the shift. Well, good line drive, getting it up, good trajectory there, and that'll put one on with 2 outs. Rizzo up next. Rizzo, that's a deep fly ball, and that's going to fall in the left field gap. Bryant will circle third. It'll be a stand-up double. Well, stand-up RBI double there for Rizzo, as the Riz just keeps on going. It's his 33rd double of the year, finding those gaps. So now Harper coming out here, and that's a slider in, and he's going to swing and a miss. So we do get one off the double of Riz, and we start off in the positive. And that's something we've been able to do. First inning, scoring some runs, and then from there, our pitching takes hold. And today we're going to see Chad Crow. 28 starts, 11 and 6, 3.76 ERA, 153 innings. I don't think he's going to reach anywhere near 200, but he might push about 70 this season, which is pretty good for a rookie. With one on first, he's going to hit, and Hayward tries to catch this before it hits the wall. Little stall there over at second. Prevents the run. Thought he was going to catch it. With one out, that's going to be a 4-seam inside on Stokes. Good 94 mile an hour, I think that pitch was there. The very next pitch is to be straight out in center field for Harper, and we prevent any runs as Crow gets out of that jam. So only letting one hit, actually, and that wasn't hit by pitch. And so we'll see Schwarber up in the second, and that's a slider inside. Good pitch. Now Baez, slider down, still over in the zone, so that's another strikeout. And now going to the bottom of the second. This one's going to be a fly ball out in right. Catch the throw in by Hayward. This might be close, and will we get him? Wow, that's a good throw by Hayward to get the runner there, and that'll end the second. Keep it scoreless for Pittsburgh. Chicago's up by 1 as we see Crow coming out here in the third. He's going to have a base hit. A shallow line drive out in center, and he gets this going in the third. So can we give him some help here and get him around the plate? Hayward's going to come up next, and that's straight up the middle, and that's going to sneak through between the legs of Guerrero, and that will be a single. So Chris Bryant now. Chris Bryant's going to put one against the shift towards the line. We're going to send Crow home, and Hayward's going to be at third, so we got runners at the corners with one out. We'll see Riz here trying to get another one in, and he's going to put it right to second. That's easy for Harrison to turn. And, well, that's the end of that inning. We do get tack on one more. It's the pitcher, Chad Crow, and that will be into the bottom of the third. 1-1 count, and Harrison, that's deep out in left and tracked down by Schwarber. Good track there, and now Schwarber's up the bat in the fourth. He's going to put one against the shift straight down the line. This is going to be surely extra bases. Takes a friendly bounce to Pittsburgh. Otherwise, if it stayed in that corner, it would be a triple. Otherwise, it's a double for Schwarber. With 2 outs now, Contreras, though, is going to get under this one. Contreras has been pretty good in his defense. Kind of struggled with offense in this series with him, but he's come up with some big sparks, and he's got a strong arm. So he's coming back off an injury. This is his first series back as Crow hits one, and that hangs, and that's a good catch by Sterling Marte. And we'll take another look at that as Crow gets a little air under. Good jump there, Marte. Just good stretch and a dive. And that'll be caught. So bottom of the 6th. 0-2 count, and there's another strikeout in the outside corner. Baez with one on is going to put this in the right center gap. That's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run will score, and Baez is up with a double. In this game, we were just hitting very well into the gaps. Against the shift, down the line. Against a straight-up defense, put it in the holes. And now, with Crow fouling off a couple, he's going to poke one into left field. And he gets on first. We're going to have Russell, and that's a 4-seam up in the zone. Strike 3. So going back to Crow in the 7th, and Stokes striking out again with 1 out, just not able to get anything going. And the next batter, that's just by Chris Bryant at 3rd, and that will be a 2-out rally trying to go here for the Pirates. Can we stop it? Crow out here, 0-2, 4-seam blown right by him. That's Almanzar there with the strikeouts. And now Harper getting under this one in the 8th with 2 on. Be an infield fly. And so we'll see Schwarber come up next. Schwarber, hard hit. It's going a little bit to the left, and it's going to die down. The wind just pushes that ball and keeps it into the end of park pretty much. Just not a lot of power behind that one. Baez next. Baez under this one. Popped up in 3rd base. And that will be caught. So not able to get those 2 around after Crow gets that single. And that one's outside corner. This is going to be Edwards out here pitching in the bottom of the 8th. Crow, pretty good lineup. 3 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. And now we have Nereus out here to face the rest of the 8th. And, well, that is a sky ball out there into center. And this one will be a single, and that with 2 outs again, the Pirates trying to stay in this game. So Nereus, though, coming out here, and that's a breaking ball to the outside. Not a lot on it. Hayward easily catches it. So none other than the pitcher coming up this next month. So, of course, we're going to have Cody Allen come in and trying for his 38th save of the season. He's come out in 52 games. Not a great ERA for a closer, but he does come in some good times. And, well, this is going to be a single to lead off the 9th. Pirates trying to stay alive here with 3 outs left in this game. This one's going to be outside. Good curveball. And that's Sterling Marte. Next batter up, Stokes. Right up to Baez. He's going to step on second. Throw to first in time, and that'll end your ball game. Getting the save there, Cody Allen. Crow getting another win. And, well, this defense played great. We didn't have a lot of offense, but we scored more than 1 run before the other team, so we did great. Crow, that's his 2nd or 12th win of the season. Garrett Cole coming out here in his 30th game. He's 11-5, 2.38 ERA, pushing 200 innings this year for him. And Hayward, well, misses that changeup. That's been his kryptonite all season, but he has some good feeling as we saw last game. Russell, changeup down in the zone. Trying to get going here. Cole pitching pretty good so far, but Bryant's going to poke one out in right field against that shift, and he's going to try for 2. And he slides in, and he'll be safe. Not even able to tag him there, as that's a double. So Reyes trying to bring him around. Reyes straight up the middle, and that's going to squeak through. We will send Bryant home. No play at home, so again, it's the teamwork between KD and Riz to get that one around. And now Harper's going to smash one out and right against the wall. We're going to have another run score, and we'll send Contreras. Contreras will slide in. Actually, that's Rizzo. Contreras was the one that will be batting up next. And, well, or after Baez will be Contreras. So, hey, we're able to tack on against Garrett Cole, a very good pitcher. We're able to tack on too. So to start this game, we're going to come out with Jake Arrieta. He's 17-4, his 30th game, 2.39 ERA. He's over 200 innings. He is still beasting right now. And at this point, there's no time that he's going to slow down by any means. So it's going to be Harrison, the first batter. He's going to get a single, a slow roller down the line. It's going to take a bounce there. And Jimenez is going to throw it into second. The tag will be not in time. Looked like that one hop and not a strong arm. Baez isn't able to make that play. So right over to Baez. Easy play at first to get the first out. So Pedroia able to just move Harrison over, and we're going to have Marte come out here. That's the 12-6 curve outside corner. Swing and a miss by Marte. Now Stokes coming out here. He had 2 strikeouts in the last game, and well, he's going to ground out to Addy here, and that'll end your inning. So stranding 1 at third. The Pirates' luck just keeps on going. So here in the second, that's a 12-6 curve. Bell staring at that one just in the outside corner. Sang is the one behind the mound today, and well, that one doesn't work out for Addy either. Into a double play. And now we're going to have KD come out here, and that's a curveball up and outside, but still in the zone. And that will end your inning. Cole, just those 2 hits. Just those 2 hits. The Cubs are in the lead, but Arrieta against Mejia not letting go. So the wins, it's actually Kyle Hendrickson first ahead of Arrieta, but Arrieta only has 4 losses. And we're going to see Castro here, one of our September call-ups, playing out in the left, and he gets a base hit up the middle with 2 outs. Good speedster over on first. This is his first hit of his career. Might see a little bit more of him next year if he keeps on at this rate. But Sang is going to put one in the right center. Sang has one that's going to clear the bases, and that's 2 more runs in the fourth with 2 outs. He's going to go for second, and the head first slide in there is safe. So Sang getting a little action out there, 2-run double. And now it's going to be Arrieta. Straight up the middle and easily played at second. Bell with the scoop. And that'll end your inning as the Cubs tack on 2 more with a strong Arrieta pitching out here, only giving up 2 hits. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. 0-2 count. Slider inside. Not catching up to that one. So ERA leaders. The only other one is Garrett Cole, and Arrieta is going to pass him for the best ERA in the league. So oddly enough, it's going to be the Nationals with 2 out there and not the Cubs with that. But that's going to be fielded by Hayward. Throw in to Addy, and with 1 out, runners on the corners. Arrieta, though, gets the ground ball to third. Trying to turn 2, and we get it. Shock there is Marte, and we squeeze that second out in there and still blank check him in the 5th. So now next one out is Baez. That's straight to first. We will advance the runner over to third. So that's pretty much all we do there. And the next will be Castro trying to get his first RBI, and well, it's not going to be at this at bat as Bell. Good scoop there from short from Stokes there, and that will go into the bottom of the 6th. 2-0 count, and we have a single. Castro throwing that in. And we'll see with the speedster over on first and Harrison. Stokes up the middle, and that's going to be a single. They're going to test Harper's throw, and Harper is not going to be accurate there. Too high for Bryant to catch and bring in, but Arrieta gets the pop-up in foul territory next to third, and Bryant easily gets that one. Trying to get one more. And Frazier's going to put one out in center, and that's going to be caught by Harper and blanking him again. I think they've stranded 3 runners at third in this game. Unbelievable. And, well, it's believable the record is 70-72 with this, as that's a backhand by Bryant and thrown over Riz. That'll give another base. Just not a good throw there. No way Riz can get that one. It's just the bottom of the 7th, and well, that's going to be over and caught by Castro. The runner will easily go home, and that makes it 4-1 for the Harrison single there. Pedroia coming out here. We're going to leave Arrieta in there, and that's a good ground ball to get one out, actually to end the inning there. As we go to the next one, it's Bryant putting this in right center. Maybe they would learn not to shift against him, as this is a double by him putting in the right field gap. And now, again, is Riz. What can he do? He's going to sing. Actually, it's not going to go in. Trying to beat the ball there, and it certainly thinks he got in there, and he does. Actually doesn't, but Harper does walk the next one, and they get Baez swinging at that high fastball. But we're going in later in this game. Hector Rendon's going to come out here. We've used a lot of Nereus in the 8th. He needs a break, and well, that's why we got Rendon coming out here, blowing that one by him. And we just keep it going here. Next batter, 1-2 count, and that Stokes goes around there. And now the next one with Bell, slider outside corner. Take a seat. Rendon retires the side. So Cody Allen coming out here for his 39th save. Been pretty good so far. Only give up a solo home run for us in this a couple series ago, but hasn't really blown any saves. Is this one not able to be reached, just off the tip of the glove of Hayward, and that's a leadoff double. One thing with Allen, losing a little velocity in his breaking stuff, but the fastball is still there. He's not able to locate it, as this is going to be a run. Actually, for some reason, Harrison stayed at second. So it's going to be a single with no outs, and this one's going to be out in left field. Castro with the speed is not going to be able to get it, lose it in the lights. Throw home does not matter. It's short. And Castro committing the air out there in left field. 1-2 count. This one's hit behind Baez. It's going to be caught. With the winning run batting. Trying to hold him down. Harrison. That's going to be a single out and right. Hayward's going to throw it in. Bases loaded now. Cody Allen trying to get out of this jam. Pedroia here will go to third. The tag will not be applied. Baez and Bryant turn the double play, and that will end your game of bases loaded jam to get out. And we get the save for Cody Allen. He's been giving up that leadoff hit, gets him in the jam late, but ultimately Arrieta picks up his 18th win to tie with Hendricks. And we'll see what we got going in the next game. Is this the last game of the series? We hit 90 wins finally. We've gotten those 2 off of the Pirates. And it's a day game here in lovely Pittsburgh, trying to steal this one as well and take us into leading the division even more, get us the sweep. And it's going to be against Jameson Talion here. He's 12-11, 3.71 ERA, his 30th start of the season. Not a bad pitcher by any means, just not getting run support, like every pitcher on this team. And Baez is going to swing at that one inside, and he's going to strike out. KD, full count. KD, that's going to be a single, so no Riz magic here getting it done unless he hits a homer. And that's going to be hit straight over to second. Harrison will get it over to second, and that will end your inning. So no first inning magic between KD and Riz this game, and so we're going to rely on John Lester 11-8 still, not able to pick up another win after a couple episodes ago when he pitched 30th start, 3.11 ERA. We'll see what he can do later as we go into the top of the second. Leadoff hit there by Harper. A little weird reaction. I didn't know if he caught it or not. But out will come Schwarber swinging at that changeup down. And we thought he was going to run for first. So we end up trying to steal there, and it becomes a double play. Next one, that's going to be in the bottom of the third with 2 outs, a single up the middle. And now Lester, changeup outside, not catching that one. That was way off the plate. So the Riz in the top of the fourth will have, with 1 out, his first pitch singled up the middle against the shift. Really, that's where the shortstop would normally play against a non-shift, but the 12-6 curveball by Talian against Harper makes him swing, and now trying to protect. That's way outside. Schwarber fooled by that one. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Full count. And that's a four-seam inside. Marte not catching up to that one. So coming out here, 1-2 count. Fastball up and inside. Sanchez playing catcher today. Not able to catch up with that one either. We're at the top of the sixth. Baez sneaks that one through. So it'll be a leadoff single there. Got some speed over at first. Let's see if we can get it going. Next is Addy. Addy's going to poke one. No, it's going to be a dive, and they're going to try to turn 2, but cannot turn it. So Baez is out. It looked like a good throw from Harrison. Just couldn't transition it. Now Katie is going to put a blooper in left. Can it fall? And it will. So Addy thought it was going to be caught. I thought it was going to be caught. So we only have runners at first and second. But this is going to allow a pass ball. Riz has 2 in scoring position. 1-1 count. And they're going to intentionally walk Riz. Smart play, but probably not, as it will be Bryce Harper coming out here batting 5th. This 3, 4, and 5 is just a monster, an absolute monster. And then you have 6 with Schwarber. But here, this one's smashed out in outfield. We have some speed over on third. Addy's going to test it. He's going to go home. The cutoff man is hit. Maybe if it's a strong throw to Sanchez, it has some time. But that's a sac fly for Harper. Almazar's out there in third. Just doesn't have the arm strength. And good thing that was hit out in the outfield because Schwarber strikes out for the second time of the day there. It's a run lead going into the bottom of the sixth. 0-2 count. First batter, Cervelli, and he's going to swing at that sweeping curve. No chance at that one. Top of the seventh. Contreras putting one up the middle for a base hit to lead off the inning. Trying to get some insurance runs for our bullpen. We know it's going to be Rendon and, well, Nereus and Cody Allen. But this one's poked out and left, and that's a good hit there. And that's going to be a double. We're going to try for home here and slide and gets it in there, Contreras, as that one's a good hit. That was John Lester out in the top of the seventh. He has a shutout going, and now Baez is going to try to get the first. He will be thrown out, but it will advance Lester with the pass ball. Russell here putting it out in right. It's easily playable. That speed they have out in outfield. And well, that one will be a 2-run, say it, 2-run inning. So Lester still out here, 4-seam up against Salatander, and that's not going anywhere. Or Santander there, as bottom of the eighth. Lead off, Sanchez, sweeping curve inside and away, or down and inside, I mean. As we go 2-2 next batter. Almanzar sinker in the middle. Still over the plate, and that gets him swinging at that. So next batter. Trying to strike out the side. Pedroia with that cutter, not able to chase it. And Lester in the 8th strikes out the side. And now Schwarber, after 2 strikeouts, crushes this one. Looked like it was down and over the plate, and that one's going to be staying by in the river. That one was crushed. The Tex on an insurance run, 3-0. Lester, though, looking to complete this game. I think we'll end up having the most complete games out of our starters because I think we almost have 10 between all 3 of those guys we have at the top. Lester, sinker, outside. Go sit down. That's not even close. For the last out against Marte. Marte's going to pop it up. Baez is going to field it behind second, and Lester has the complete game. Lester, the workhorse out here. He struggles sometimes getting some runs, some key games behind this Cubs offense, but today he gets the win. Moves to 12-8. He is pretty good. Just sometimes he's playing against some more difficult teams. We're not able to get it going. But St. Louis is the next series in Cincinnati, Milwaukee, and then we end with the rest of Crosstown Classic against the White Sox. Trying to go for a complete sweep against those guys. Biggest thing is, well, St. Louis is only 3 games behind us. So this series, if we get swept, it's a tie series in here. We take the first one so they can't even it up. We lose the second. Going into the third, Cardinals beat us. So 2 games difference between here. And I saw a weird thing with Jesiel Puig is put out on waivers. I did try to claim him. It looks like they pulled him out at the end of the day, or pulled him out of waivers, or we just ran out of time. It was weird because they put him designated for assignment instead of actually putting him on the trade waivers, so we couldn't make a trade for him or anything. I thought he'd be a good addition to this team. But ultimately, we are 1 game over, and we'll finish the Milwaukee. We're going to take 2 out of 3, leaving us 1 game ahead against St. Louis, going in with the White Sox. So I'll see you guys next time. Later.